You ever feel like you need to be perfect, like every little mistake will make you fall apart? Well, imagine being 8 years old, carrying the weight of perfection for the entire world to see. Welcome to Dance Moms, where one little girl became the star and paid for it. Today, we're diving into how Maddie Ziegler rose from a tiny dance studio to superstardom, how Abby Lee Miller's tough love nearly broke her, and how she managed to escape.
She loved to dance. That's where she was at home. That's where everybody knew her name. Now the whole world knows her name.
In July 2011, Dance Moms exploded onto our screens. What started as a simple reality show showcasing competitive dancing quickly became something darker, a toxic battlefield for kids under immense pressure. At the center of it all, Maddie Ziegler, Abby Lee Miller's golden child. She was the favorite. She got the best solos, the sparkliest costumes, and she was always at the top of Abby's infamous pyramid. Abby's reasoning? Maddie was a hard worker and loved the studio. It was her safe place. But here's the catch. Being the favorite wasn't all it seemed. Imagine this, being 7 years old with producers telling you, say you're the best, say you're better than everyone else. Maddie did as she was told. But instead of praise, she got labeled a brat. Behind the glitz, Maddie cried. The pressure to be perfect was immense. Abby pushed Maddie harder than anyone else, and Maddie pushed herself even more, fearing that one mistake could make her lose Abby's favor. And Abby knew this. She fed on Maddie's need for approval, using it to control her. It wasn't tough love, it was manipulation.
I have blocked out so much of my childhood that I actually don't know what my life is like. Even just before last year, my mom, I was having a really bad panic attack, and I called my mom, and things were coming up from the past, and she apologized to me, and she was like, I'm so sorry that I put you through that. And it's so sad because it's like she would never want to hurt us.
Of course.
But none of us knew how crazy. In the first season, I was 7, there was male producers saying, like, this is what you have to say. And I was like, my mom wasn't in the room. So I was like, okay, I just have to do whatever I'm being told. And so I would literally they would say you're the best, say you're better than everyone else, say blah, blah, blah. And so I was perceived kind of like a little brat in the first season.
Boring, yawning, sloppy, lazy.
Abby's favoritism didn't just hurt Maddie, it broke the team. Girls like Chloe, Nia, and Kendall were constantly compared to Maddie, creating rivalries instead of friendships. Abby would assign the better routines to Maddie and publicly criticize the others. It wasn't about teamwork, it was about being the best. And Maddie? She was on top, but she was also trapped. While Abby built Maddie up, she tore the other girls down. And for Maddie, being the favorite was isolating. She had no choice but to keep pushing, to dance harder, cry less, and smile through the pain.
Maddie wanted to win. She wanted to be the best. She was a perfectionist. And any faculty member at my studio will tell you that. She loved to dance. That's where she was at home. That's where everybody knew her name. Now the whole world knows her name. From my studio, of course, the ALDC, as well as a little TV show called Dance Moms. Which kid asked me, can I come in tomorrow on Sunday? Can I come in? Do you need help with the solos? I could be your demonstrator. Maddie did. Maddie wanted to be back at that dance studio. If she said...
As Maddie got older, the cracks began to show. She didn't love dancing anymore. She couldn't even watch Dance Moms without crying. In her book, The Maddie Diaries, Maddie revealed she bottled up her emotions because showing weakness would disappoint Abby. And for years, Abby held on to Maddie like her prized possession. But something shifted when Maddie started working with Sia. Maddie's talent landed her roles in music videos like Chandelier and Elastic Heart. For the first time, Maddie saw a way out, a way to leave Abby's toxic studio behind. She took it. When Maddie left Dance Moms, Abby felt betrayed. She spent years molding Maddie, not realizing that her tough love had turned Maddie away forever. To this day, Abby says Maddie wants nothing to do with me, and honestly, can you blame her? Maddie escaped. She used the very pedestal Abby put her on to build a career outside of the chaos. But at what cost? Maddie walked away from dancing, from Abby, and from the toxic environment that stole her childhood joy. She'll always be grateful for the opportunities, but the scars of perfectionism, pressure, and anxiety remain.
And what I don't understand about the pressure, the toxic situation, if it was so toxic, why did you keep doing it?
So, back to you. Have you ever felt the need to be perfect? Maddie was 8 years old, crying on camera, feeling like she had to prove herself every day. But here's the truth. Perfection isn't happiness. Maddie's story reminds us that chasing approval, whether from teachers, friends, or social media, can come at a heavy price. Sometimes it's okay to walk away, to stop striving for perfect and just be you. So what do you think? Did Maddie do the right thing by leaving Abby behind? Or was Abby's tough love justified? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into stories you need to hear. Because at the end of the day, perfection is overrated.